in Denver. It actually got rainy at one point, but not early, where we had the Raiders and the Broncos to open this thing up as we go to the highlights. Kyle Orton, John Fox, Hugh Jackson, the whole crew. Raiders first play from scrimmage after a Broncos punt. Jason Campbell to Jacoby Ford, but he lost the football. Von Miller gets in there. Raheem Moore gets the recovery at the Raider 15-yard line, put a hat on the football.
And that's good drafting by the Denver Broncos. You're talking about their #1 pick in Von Miller. Raheem Moore was also selected in this last draft and became a starter immediately.
And they both contributed in the opener. Broncos next possession, Britton Colquitt blocked by Darrell Blackstock, down at the 42 after a couple of false starts, 3rd and 13, Broncos 45-yard line. Darren McFadden takes off. He has speed. He gets 20. Same drive, switch sides, second quarter, 5 plays later, 8th play of the drive. Campbell to Marcel Reese, 3-yard touchdown. Raiders take the lead 7-3 on John Fox.
Marcel Reese is an old school fullback. He can block, he can run, and catch it out of the backfield.
Did I mention Darren McFadden has speed, a lot of speed. Here's another 20-yard run. Raiders get 3 points on a Janikowski field goal, lead 13-3. Moving on to Kyle Orton, who at times had a rough night. This is part of that rough night. Picked off by Matt Giordano at the Raider 24-yard line. This is late in the second quarter. Now let's go back to pregame. Sebastian Janikowski has a big leg. Pregame is one thing. Remember, you're at altitude. This is a 70-yard field goal. The record is 63. Jason Elam did it in this building at altitude, actually at Mile High at altitude. And here, Janikowski does it too. Sebastian Janikowski, a 63-yard field goal, tying the record. Elam and Dempsey to end the first half makes it 16-3. Third quarter, Shane Leckler punting to Eric Decker. Eric Decker, kids, put him on the list of Week 1 returns.
And Eric Decker, a receiver out of the University of Minnesota, also a terrific baseball player back in the day, gets it done with some crafty speed and getting to the end zone.
Gets it done for 90 yards, makes it 16-10. Kyle Orton here hits Noshawn Moreno. He's going to take it inside the red zone, inside the 10, down to the 6, a 24-yard gain.
Look at that cut. Froze them in their tracks. Cut back to the inside for additional yardage.
Stanford route, Jerome Boyd leads to a Matt Prater field goal. 16-13 here in the fourth quarter. Kyle Orton dropped the ball. Lamar Houston picked it up.
I mean, the ball just came out of his hands. I don't know if that was the weather. It was slick because of the rain. Sometimes the ball may be a little bit slick. In any event, drop football, Raiders take advantage.
And take over the 34-yard line. Second play of this drive now, Darren McFadden.
Didn't you say he was fast?
Yes, he is fast. Fast enough to get 47 yards on this one. He gets brought down on the 1 and then the very next play. It's going to be Jason Campbell. Didn't get it at first, got it second effort. Raiders extend the lead to 23-13. Broncos get it back. At one point, the Bronco fans were chanting Tebow. 3rd and 19 at the 50. Incomplete to Eric Decker. And again, it's a Tebow chant. Hear that? A Tebow.
John Fox didn't hear it.
No, I don't think John Fox heard it.
John Fox didn't hear
got
that.
back in there. And here he gets Eric Decker for 15 yards. Bronco first down on the Raider 15. 3 plays later, 3rd and 4. Raider 9-yard line, 3:49 left. Lance Ball. Yes, Lance Ball from Maryland, 9-yard touchdown. All of a sudden, we have a game in the rain at 23-20. Raiders ensuing drive. Broncos out of timeouts. Michael Bush, a Raider first down. Hugh Jackson opens up the season with a win.
Raiders had the unenviable task of traveling cross-country to take on Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Bills for an early game. And both these teams looking to go 2-0. Raiders on top 7-0. Darren McFadden really starting to find his legs.
Yeah, the big game the first week of the season, and here he goes again now. This guy can scoot.
Up 14-0. Raiders took a 21-3 lead into the break, third quarter. How about Fred Jackson? I think one of the more underrated players in the game.
He's the best kept secret in this league now. He can do it all. He's a runner, he's a pass receiver, he's a blocker, he's a football player.
Deion doesn't think he's underrated. One of the primetime nominees.
You got that right.
All right, 2nd and 7 here. And McFadden can't hold on to the football. Danny Batten recovers.
That proved to be big now. They've got 11-point lead going in now, and they fumble it away.
So Hugh Jackson, not at all pleased. So here come the Bills on a 3rd and goal. It's Fitzpatrick to Stevie Johnson.
Boy, give Chan Gailey credit. He has these guys playing as Fitzpatrick playing. He has Stevie Johnson believing in him and believing in his system.
Johnson with the 96 yards. Back to Jackson. Breaks off a 29-yarder. And it led to a 1-yard touchdown run by Jackson himself. Bills now on top, 24-21. Jackson, $117, his 2nd straight 100-yard rushing performance. 4th quarter, though, on a 3rd and 4, it's Jason Campbell prime.
Jason Campbell came to play football. Last week, this week, he is not the problem of the Oakland Raiders. And I love the way they're playing as a unit.
It's McFadden, puts the Raiders on top. Fitzpatrick to Johnson.
A perfect strike with pressure in his face.
2nd and goal now, and it's Fitzpatrick. Shoot. Scott Chandler.
Oh, where did he come from now?
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Chandler's been in the league 3 years, already played for 4 teams. He has 3 touchdowns in 2 games, 31-28. 3 touchdown passes for Fitzpatrick.
Throw the vertical game.
Go ahead and get it to Denarius Moore. Keep in mind, Jacoby Ford, Darius Hayward-Bay, Lewis Murphy, Kevin Boss, all inactive.
Who cares?
So here he goes to the rookie, and it's Moore, who does a great job of taking the ball away from Kelvin and Wilson. 35-31, $1:53 left. It's Fitzpatrick. Dumps it off to Jackson.
That was a big mistake right there.
Huge.
And Jackson picks up 11 yards
Stops
on the
the
first down.
clock.
That was huge.
All right, 4th and 3 now with 1:03 left. And it's Fitzpatrick, who is in line for a new contract. Reports are, talks are starting to shape up. It's Donald Jones. It's a 1st down. 4th and goal again. Fitzpatrick.
There it is. Oh, that busted coverage.
Oh, great design pick, Coach. It was a wonderfully designed pick. Tight end comes in motion. Everybody goes out, and then we throw the beautiful touchdown.
38-35. Buffalo on top. 1 second left here.
You got to
Campbell.
knock this down, Brian.
You got to pick this up.
Knock it down.
Going for the deep ball. And Dion says, well done, Denor Searcy. He wants the interception every time.
Yeah. It's going to look good in the paper tomorrow.
So the Buffalo Bills, they improved to 2-0. They win it 38-35. The New York Jets trying to get to 3-0, but Darren McFadden standing in their way. Raiders up 7-0 after a McFadden touchdown. And it's Sanchez to LaDainian Tomlinson.
Still got it. Look at the
break
fresh
a run
legs.
like this with great blocking downfield. Look at those 2 receivers blocking downfield.
They'll do that now over there in Oakland.
74 yards for Tomlinson, led to a Mark Sanchez touchdown. Game tied up at 7. 2nd quarter now, and it's Sanchez to LT. Pretty teardrop.
Oh, man, look at LT. That is the LTO right there.
It sure is.
18 yards there, 14-7. But prime, Darren McFadden had something for him too, right?
Oh, this boy right here, man. God almighty, man. The way he's running right now is just incredible.
Steve, coach is so McFadden.
Oh, geez, look at this is 97 stretch to Darren McFadden, and now you got Kevin Boss, number 87, a little hole. He got away with it. That's okay. And watch the receivers prime. You mentioned it. Watch the receivers block. Number 80, Derek Hagan down here. Oh, he swallows him up, and now we've got Darren McFadden turning on the Jets. Chaz Schillings gets another block down the field. Here we go for 70 yards to pay dirt. 171 yards on the day, a couple of touchdowns, and this guy right here leads National Football League in rushing.
Shanked him. Like, oh,
Game tied up at 17 after a 53-yard field goal. More from McFadden here. He's going to throw it. Wait a minute. No, he's coming back the other way.
He saw this
Like
from
my
him in
Wildcat
college.
days. He used to be quarterback in the Wildcat at Arkansas and throw it once in a while.
Quarterback out there blocking. Jason Campbell still in the mix. All right, now Campbell, a little razzle-dazzle to Michael Bush. Back to Denarius Moore.
So much speed.
Oh, great crackback.
So much speed on this team. We talked about it on game day morning. If this team could give the Jets fit, they did with the speed that they have.
And that, folks, is a touchdown.
Yeah,
it was
it is.
reviewed, and the call stood.
Come on, Hugh. Get the crowd going.
And Hugh Jackson trying to fire everybody up. 24-17, and then
We only showed you this for 1 or 2 reasons. It's a big player, boo-boo.
He can't handle it.
Come on, Cromartie.
And
Great
so
play.
that led to another Raiders touchdown, 31-17. Mark Sanchez shared a plexical burst.
Perfect.
Why don't they get him more involved?
Yeah, he scores touchdowns. This was a great get in the offseason now for him. You got to just keep using him more.
Just 3 catches on the day from Burris, 34-24. Big catch downfield to Dustin Keller.
I like Dustin's one of the better tight ends in this league.
So on a 4th and goal, rather than get the points here, they go ahead and go for it. Sanchez has called the touchdown, but they took another look at it and they saw that Sanchez's knee is down right there.
Where's the ball when the knee hits the ground? It's not a touchdown.
So Rex Ryan and the Jets, they fall to the Raiders, 34-24. Raiders.
Here we go, Richard Seymour.
Richard Seymour and his Oakland Raiders, first time against the
He was a penalty machine in the first 15 minutes of the game.
New England Patriots, his old team. First quarter. Seymour didn't hear the whistle.
Right.
Throws Brady to the ground.
Well, he's got to have
First.
better football awareness than that, doesn't he?
Well, no. It's no. You're playing. It's loud. If you don't hear the whistle, depending on where the
Everyone
whistle's blown,
stops.
you can say what you want. I mean, you know, if you don't hear the whistle, you don't hear the whistle.
All right, 4 plays later.
Because he's
Ben
not
Jarvis,
that dumb
Green Ellis.
that he would just do that and give it
Well,
to
I think he's
15.
probably a little bit extra jazzed up because he's playing against the Patriots for the
but
first
he's
time.
not that dumb that if he knew that. A lot of
another
penalties, though.
Well, what
Penalty
about
on
that
Richard
one?
Seymour.
What about
30
that?
yards worth penalties.
You wanna
for
get
the
in-
former
you wanna
Patriot.
give him a
Brady,
pass on that
He
one?
was frustrated.
Wes Welker. Did he get in? Yes.
A little frustrated.
You asked me
A little
that.
frustrated with you.
Brady tying Joe
That's
Montana.
because the Raiders
Ninth
lost. You
all
picked the
time.
Raiders. Just be honest.
273rd touchdown pass. Patriots lead
This guy's
7-3.
good.
This is
Yeah, he is.
Darren McFadden.
You know what, though? We didn't see a ton of this. We really didn't. The New England Patriots did a decent job defensively, which is a heck of a lot better than we saw the first 3 weeks from them.
Jason Campbell, Kevin Boss, 23 yards, led to a 1-yard Michael Bush touchdown, and the Raiders leading 10-7. Next Patriots possession. Brady to who else? Look at that time.
Wow.
The back shoulder to Wes Welker.
The keys for victory for the Raiders in this game, getting to Tom Brady and running the football for better than 150, 170 yards. And I don't believe they did either.
First ruled incomplete here, then overruled. 21-yard gain to the 1.
Wes Welker, another monster day, 9 catches, 158 yards, and a touchdown.
And that one led to a Green Ellis touchdown, and this is the rookie, Stephen Ridley. 33 yards in for another touch, his first career touchdown.
10 carries, 97 yards, huge day. Remember, Danny Woodhead, he goes out in this game, and so they have so many running backs. Remember the draft. They drafted a lot of backs in this draft. Great depth, Tom Brady. Well, okay.
How about this stat? I believe they are now 26-2 following a loss since 2003.
Schaub takes the snap, 5 seconds left. Schaub, pump fake, Schaub throws, intercepted, it's over.
Big game for the Raiders.
That's not good.
First home game since the passing of Al Davis, Jim Plunkett, Tom Flores, Ted Hendricks, and John Madden, lighting an eternal flame in memory of the late Al Davis.
That's quite an honor.
First quarter, Darren McFadden putting the head down, finding the end zone from 4 yards out.
I don't want to get down on the Cleveland Browns, but their 2 wins this year have come against teams that were collectively 0-9.
So it sounds like you get
Yeah, I just got down on it. didn't I?
Next Raiders possession, Jason Campbell wants to go downfield, then dump it off, decides to keep it himself. Fumbles as he goes to the ground, recovered by Mike Adams. Now, Campbell, you'll see diving head first, is not contacted before the football comes out.
That's got to be a fumble.
Got to be. Oh, all day it's got to be a fumble because he wasn't sliding to give himself up as well.
Correct.
Browns get the ball at their own 43. Next possession, play action. McCoy to Alex Smith. Browns tied up at 7.
Have we talked about Peyton Hillis at all this year?
We have not. No.
Is that the Madden curse?
That may be the Madden curse. Hasn't had a 100-yard game in a long time.
Well, this is going to be a return of 101 yards. Jacoby Ford.
Look out. That guy's got an extra gear.
Yeah.
Look at that. And a little tightrope. And what a great honor to Al Davis, who loved speed,
yes.
loved the kickoff returns, loved the wide receivers that could flat out get it.
Look at that tightrope.
And that's Jacoby Ford.
Play would be reviewed, but he tiptoes the sidelines as you see 101-yard return touchdown, Jacoby Ford. Raiders up 14-7. Next Raiders possession. Jason Campbell keeps it. 7-yard gain, but a major loss. You see him grab right away to the collarbone, and Jason Campbell, broken collarbone, is out for the season.
That hurts. Jason Campbell.
Right there, yep. Oh, man, terrible.
Jason Campbell is out not only for the game, but for the year with the broken collarbone. Kyle Bowler trading the hat for the helmet. Come on in. Third quarter, Cleveland trailing 17-7. Second play of this drive. Colt McCoy fumbles, recovered by Tommy Keller.
You think they'll throw a call in to David Carrera? Think the Raiders will?
Surprising
Pretty
he's not
good
been signed by
question, isn't it?
somebody.
Well, but I see why he hasn't signed.
And that is?
Well, he feels he wants to go someplace where he has a chance to be the starter, not just as a Band-Aid. Great job,
about
you see
that?
right there.
Not often do you see a 4th and 20, was it?
Yes, 4th and 20.
Fourth and
Shane
20.
Leckler to Kevin Boss.
And think about it, everybody's selling out because this guy has been pounding him.
Yes.
Seabass from 70, it seems.
That's a gutsy call.
Yeah.
First
4th and
Raider
20.
touchdown for Kevin Boss. Colt McCoy just watching from the sideline. And that would turn out to be the difference. The Oakland Raiders by 7, improving to 4-2.
They have a question to ask themselves at quarterback. Can we get to where we want to go with Kyle Bowler?
Or do they put the rookie in, Terrell Pryor?
Well,
Raiders,
Hall of
Chiefs, Kyle Bowler, and Carson Palmer.
What about those two?
Hugh Jackson pulling the trigger. Big move, giving up a 1 and
Don't
a
do it.
potential
Don't
one
do
in
it.
2013. Bowler got the start, and Kendrick Lewis takes it 59 yards the other way.
Now, those guys are pretty comfortable with the quarterbacks Oakland Raiders had. They were jumping everything today, the Kansas City Chiefs were.
Every touchdown is reviewed, so they took another look at it, and Lewis stayed in bounds.
This is great balance, man. Great balance.
It's a tough start for Kyle Bowler, and it only got tougher as Carson Palmer looking on here. This is Bowler looking for Denarius Moore. Brandon Flowers there for the pick.
The receiver got to give me a little more.
Yeah, I'd say so too.
Chiefs now lead 14-0, just over a minute left in half. And Bowler is going to have more misfortunes here. Looking for Darius Hayward-Bay. Brandon Carr there for the interception.
You know, some teams are blessed with tall receivers that go up in battle. Raiders have fast guys a little bit on the short side. They
No
got to
fight in them.
And Bowler saying different uniform, same thing.
Third quarter here, it is Javier Arenas in the Wildcat. 7 yards for the touchdown. Chiefs on top, 21-0.
A lot of fast guys on that team. No Jamal Charles. Let's release the
All right,
other.
so here comes Carson Palmer.
This man ain't won in his last 10 games. Why would we think he's going to win today?
Wearing that number 3 from his USC days, and it's Palmer to Hayward-Bay. 18 yards, and then Natama Ali call for a roughing the passer.
Oh, jeez. This brings back memories.
Just off the couch and
looks
right
like in
there.
Cincinnati a few years ago.
That playoff game that Palmer was knocked out of. All right, fourth quarter here. Palmer looking for more. Flowers is
He
there.
jumped that.
58 yards.
Way to look at him. Look at him.
Yeah, Carson Palmer did not read. They was going to that 2D, made a mistake and read.
And we talked about earlier this week. It's just too much to ask to get this guy ready to come
Yeah,
in.
and without getting all the practice reps.
And here he is. The ball's tipped. And John McGraw with the pick. The Chiefs' 5th interception of the game. And there was more. Palmer looking for Lewis Murphy. And more prime about what you were saying. This guy's got to make an attempt to go after the ball here. Carson Palmer picked off 3 times, 8 of 21, 116 yards. Chiefs win at 28-0. How about the Broncos and the Raiders? Carson Palmer making his first start.
We're going to give our top 5 quarterbacks. Carson Palmer making yours, Dion?
Tim Tebow making his
how many
third.
picks he threw last week.
The Raiders on top 3-0. Hey, how about that pass right there
From
from
the
Tebow?
pocket. He threw a frozen rope.
What worried about how it looks?
I like Decker, too, now.
What worried about how Tebow ball looks?
Broncos
It gets
on
there.
top 7-3. How about this pass from Carson Palmer to Marcel Reese?
That's the Carson we knew.
That looked like something right there now.
That was 3 years ago,
Caught him
Carson.
in 2-man under, and he sliced him right down the middle.
Laid it in there beautifully. Raiders on top 17-7. Third quarter now. And it's Tebow to Eddie Royal. Nice move. Tebow out of the pocket. Buys him some time.
Yeah, say
Nice
something about
throw.
that.
Nice throw, nice tight spiral, Ed Roy, right down the middle. You saw him buy a little time with his feet.
All right, here come the Raiders now. Palmer to Jacoby Ford. How'd he squeeze that? Gets both feet down.
Now, you're talking about a real receiver that has really improved his game over the last few years. This guy right here, Jacoby Ford.
And watch him maintain control as he falls down to the ground. That is a touchdown. Raiders on top 24-14. Jacoby Ford, 105 receiving yards. Willis McGahee back after a broken hand. McGahee in the clear.
And this is the zone read. And Tebow says, I'm handing it off to the fast guy from the U.
From the U.
60 yards. Game tied up at 24. McGahee,
if you want to, you're going to get shanked.
Stay out of there.
Buck 63 on the day for McGahee. And now here in the fourth quarter, Shane Leffler with the heavy foot punts it deep to Eddie Royal.
It's called out-kicking your coverage.
The best punter in the game. We only show you this for one or two reasons.
Boo-boo?
Is it a big play or boo-boo?
Now, all that speed the Raiders have, they have speed everywhere.
Royal gone 85 yards. Tim Tebow didn't throw a pass in the fourth quarter. Didn't matter. Broncos win.
Well, yeah, no, it's a big rivalry. More than anything, it's a big division game, and it's a big win for us to get back on track. And, that's a very good football team, a very physical football team, and it's special, to get a win.
In San Diego, where the Oakland Raiders shocked the home team by the final score of 24-17. Let's show you how it all started. The NFL and its official military appreciation sponsor, USAA, took a moment during the national anthem tonight to honor the men and women who serve in the military as part of the league-wide Salute to Service campaign. Happy Veterans Weekend to everybody. Carson Palmer, Phillip Rivers going at it. Both teams 4-4. Both teams coming in on a losing streak. Ryan Matthews early on in this game with a 4-yard run, but Marcus McNeil does not come up healthy.
Yeah, anytime you lose your left tackle, your bodyguard in a game of this magnitude, that's a serious injury.
And that paid dividends throughout the rest of the night.
And it was a crushing blow, obviously, to start off this game. 3-0, the Chargers were up, and Carson Palmer making his presence felt right there, finding Jacoby Ford for 41 yards. Ford was injured on the play himself and did not return. That led to a Michael Bush touchdown. 2-yard score. Bush had quite the night here in San Diego. 7-3 Raiders. Second quarter, Palmer going for Denarius Moore. Michael Irvin, what a night for this rookie.
And what a grab it was, Rich. He caught the back end of the ball, and the Oakland receivers were able to run by Quinn Jammer and the cornerbacks all day.
That led to a Seabass field goal to give the Raiders a touchdown lead, 10-3. 2 possessions later, Palmer going for Denarius Moore again. This time, Marshall Faulk for the touchdown.
What a nice play by Carson Palmer, going through his progression, found Denarius Moore. They hooked up a lot tonight. I like that connection.
First half numbers for Palmer, 8 of 10, $169. Raiders up by 2 scores. Cameron Wembley was going crazy, Prime, all night long.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the big left tackle goes out. Now he's being replaced, and the guy's just not ready to come in to play at that level. He was harassed all night in the pocket. Rivers sacked 6 times.
Brandon Dombrowski will be seeing Cameron Wembley in his sleep for days to come. Third quarter, Chargers getting the ball first. Down 17-3. Gut check time for a team that was 4-1. In danger of falling to 4-5. And Vincent Brown, another rookie, making plays at the wide receiver position.
A very important drive for the Chargers to come out in the second half and knock this game up a little bit closer. And Vincent Brown from San Diego State makes a great play into double coverage.
Perfect time for a first career touchdown. It's a 1-touchdown game, but here comes Michael Bush out of the backfield. Michael Bush had 3 catches for 85 yards, 55 of them on that big-time play with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter.
That was a blown assignment by the linebacker right there.
2 plays later, it's Denarius Moore again. Touchdown, 24-10, Raiders back on top by 2 scores.
Beat Quick Jammer right off the jam. He was wide open, and Carson Palmer found him.
24-10, Carson on the plus side of the field again. This time he is hit as he throws. Ball's loose. Antoine Barnes causes the fumble. Hugh Jackson, even though we saw the replay that it was an empty hand, he challenged it, cost him a timeout. Chargers get the ball. What would happen with it? 4 plays later, Phillip Rivers looking for his rookie wide receiver again, and he finds him. But all scoring plays are reviewed, as we all know. The booth buzzes down. And I guess they ruled that because Lito Shepherd was out of bounds and because the ball was in the breadbasket still moving while Shepherd was touching him, that means Brown is out of bounds and no score.
But let's mark this play, and you see how he went up for the football. I'll bring this back later on.
We will mark that play, Michael Irvin, duly noted. A couple plays later is when the Chargers scored. Jacob Hester makes it a one-touchdown game again, fourth quarter. We go. 3rd and 2 from right around midfield. Michael Bush. Marshall Faulk, you said he was going to have a big game. You Nostradamus, you.
And this is what they needed from Michael Bush. Without Darren McFadden, Michael Bush and his offensive line took control of this game.
Buck 57 on the ground, setting up Palmer for Lewis Murphy, but he is hit as he throws. Paul Oliver with the pick. Chargers get the ball back in a one-touchdown game. What would they do with it? Rivers looking for Vincent Brown. And Brown, I guess, ran the wrong route. Is that what happened? Because Phillip went right up to him and started pointing.
There's miscommunication here. Somebody thinks they're going out. Phillip thinks he's going in, and then near pick.
Chargers get the ball back on the plus side of the field, and here's the play you're talking about.
Absolutely, Rich.
What happened here?
Rich, Vincent Jackson just did not go up for this football. He has to understand you are the main receiver. Your quarterback needs your help. You have to make a play just like the rookie did.
And that's a gimme pick by Matt Giordano in the end zone. Michael Bush trying to wrap things up. He can't just get the first down on an 11-yard gain. The Raiders are forced to punt. Buck 4 left, no timeouts to go. Moving the chains, but can't get out of bounds. Vincent Brown, 12-yard gain. Next play, 42 seconds to go. Phillip Rivers for Antonio Gates. He does get out of bounds and stops the clock 2 plays later. 3rd and 5, needing to matriculate something here. Rivers to Vincent Brown, 22 yards, middle of the field, though. Chargers spike the ball, 14 seconds to go. Cue Cameron Wembley for a curtain call.
Oh, my God. Harassed all day. He got off the ball so quick, so aggressive, so physical. We were down at field level in that front 4 of the Oakland Raiders were bringing it.
Time for one last play, but time runs out for Phillip Rivers. Tommy Kelly takes him down. The quarterback goes down, and he goes down hard on this night. Hugh Jackson snaps the 2-game losing streak. Carson Palmer is a winning quarterback for the first time for the Oakland Raiders. And Michael Bush, everybody, 242 yards from scrimmage, second most ever by a Raider. Art Powell back in 1962, for those scoring at home, had 5 more yards in scrimmage than Bush did tonight.
This is why Hugh Jackson and the Raiders organization went out to get Carson Palmer, see if they can get wins on the road against Adrian Peterson and the Minnesota Vikings. Peterson,
Fox 2 runs
harder. Who runs harder in the NFL than this guy?
Nobody. Beast.
Nobody. 12 yards. Vikings on top, 7-0. And it may have cost him here. Comes out of his shoe. Still moving. Picks up 12 yards, but Michael Huff rolls up on his ankle here.
Yeah, and you hate to see a guy like this get hurt. I mean, he's just so good for the league. He's so great to just watch.
Carter to the locker room, did not return. Peterson saying afterwards, God willing, he hopes to be ready for the Falcons matchup.
That's what his team did when he went out.
Next week.
Just watch.
Christian Ponder picked off by Matt Giordano, who returns at 42 yards to the Raiders' 47-yard line. It was a rough day for Ponder when it comes to interception. So here come the Vikings, 3rd and 8 now. Here come the Raiders, 3rd and 8 at the 11. Palmer to Chaz Schilitz.
He shot that right where it had to be in the corner of the end zone. Very accurate throw by the veteran quarterback.
Raiders on top 10-7. Michael Bush.
Yes, he's been
filling in for Darren McFadden.
That's a big man.
That's a big man. He's good in the run game and in the pass game. What a great replacement for McFadden.
Yeah, and they run together, Coach. They're best boys on the team.
We only show you this for 1 or 2 reasons. It's a big player, boo-boo.
Lorenzo Booker comes up with the boo-boo.
Hey, how can you get hit face up on a kickoff return? Do you have any vision?
Led to a 1-yard Carson Palmer touchdown. Raiders were on top big here, 24-7 at the half. Tough blow here. Completed pass to Darius Hayward-Bay, but check it out here on the replay, and E.J. Henderson taps him in the back of the head.
Yeah. It was not intentional. It's just one of those things.
Praying for you, man.
Okay.
Yeah, he's okay, man. I'll text him. He's fine. See that arm up.
Ponder now looking for Aroma should do, but it is picked off by Stanford Route.
We're watching the maturation process of this
Ron
young
Woodson
rookie.
got him balling, Coach Woody.
And so here come the Raiders. Michael Bush. Drive for a 3-yard loss. Can't hold on to the football.
see that
Brian
very
Robinson with the recovery. And after a 37-yard Ponder to Vasante Shenko completion, it's Ponder to Kyle Rudolph. All right, so all of a sudden
back in the game.
I like that,
we have a 6-point game.
Now, you know the Raiders going to keep it in here.
Ponder now looking for Percy Harvin on a 4th and 8 with 1:58 left, but it's incomplete. Bears in Oakland to take on the Raiders, and Jay Cutler out for the foreseeable future. He broke his thumb down nearby his hand, so that's why he had surgery on Wednesday. Caleb Haney making his first career NFL start. Rolling to his right here with 40 seconds left in the half.
Oh, boy.
Ball is tipped.
Now watch big Lance Lewis.
Yeah.
Watch him here on the pick by Wembley.
Look at
Watch the big guy hustling.
Watch the big fella Hunt.
Big fella.
Hunt, big fella.
Keep coming.
Hunt,
Keep
big
coming.
fella. Hunt, big fella. Hunt, big fella. Hunt, big fella.
Wow, save the day.
Now he's going to take a whole quarter off.
Yeah, it had to be a payday.
Well, that's a tremendous play because he
Big
got
fella
caught on the
tired.
horse collar, but he stopped the touchdown.
That's right.
And then here's Palmer to Michael Bush. Doesn't get in.
Nice goal line stand.
And so the Raiders had to settle for a field goal. Sebastian Janikowski's 4th, but it ended up being 12-7 at the break. All right, 15-7 now. Janikowski was just money today. 44 yards.
Well, Franny comes from Florida State.
There you go.
Bad man.
His 6th field goal. It's a new Raiders single-game franchise record, 18-7. Raiders now leading 18-13, 3rd and 5 here. And Carson Palmer. This is what Palmer has brought
That's
to the
what I'm
Raiders
talking
here.
about right here, man. Every time he stops, drops back, man. This is good old-fashioned, and I'm saying it, Al Davis, God bless him, football.
Yeah,
Darren McFadden has not played in a few games. No worries, Michael Bush scored.
That's what I call
Like
a
I'm digging
4-minute
him up.
drill. You have to go down the field, make first downs, and end up in the end zone. Well done.
25-13. Haney just chucks it up there for Johnny Knox. And Knox grabs it with one hand. And he's run down at about the 10.
And Devin Hester can fly.
2 plays later now, Kellen Davis gets free, and Haney finds him. So the Bears cut the lead now to 25-20. Bears have 1 timeout left.
Got the Bears' fault.
2:11 left. Robbie Gould does a great job here. And the scramble is on.
Yeah, that's how you draw them up right there in the room, boy, as far as kicking the
And
ball.
now you fight over it.
But the Raiders recover. Bears out of timeouts, 1:56 remaining.
Get there.
Palmer to Marcel Reese. Cannot get there.
It's balling.
So the Raiders were forced to punt. 44 seconds left. No timeouts here for the Bears. And Haney, it's Roy Williams for a 22-yard
Is
gain.
that the same one that played for you, Coach?
That's the guy right there, Roy Williams from Texas. The clock is running,
So
Prime.
the Bears spike the ball here. 3rd and 10. It's Haney.
Situational football is always
Somebody's got to get out of bounds. We got to
To
stop
Matt
the clock.
Forte can't get out of bounds, so here we go.
Clock's
Situational
moving.
football, he has to understand.
They want to have one last shot to chuck into the end zone. Haney,
No, he did.
and he wants to spike it. He's telling the team, for
Spike it out.
whatever reason,
You can't do that.
he changed his. What was he doing there?
Well, he was doing the Dan Marino. Fake the spike, shoot it out there to the receiver.
Yeah, but you got to throw it
You
there.
got to throw
Well,
it.
you got to
Change
be on
his
the
mind.
same page with the receiver.
10 seconds
Raiders
run off.
are 7-4. Let's take you down to Miami. Carson Palmer and the Raiders looking to win their 3rd straight. Reggie Bush has had a nice year.
100 yards today right here.
There's Bush around the outside. Does a nice job cutting it back.
Look at
15
that.
yards.
Reggie Bush didn't go out of bounds. He looked for somebody and he laid his shoulder into him.
Reggie's
That's
been
set
running
the tone.
And it's
all
not just
year.
outside runs. He's running inside and outside, using it in the passing game. I like it, Reggie.
All right, Dolphins up 6-0 here. Matt Moore goes over the middle to Devon Best. And this team
They're
is
playing
completely
hard.
different
The
than when they
last
did earlier.
month.
Why?
That's a tough out now. You go into Miami, this team is playing hard, especially on defense, and Matt Moore's coming along with Reggie Bush.
Vontae Davis drops Carson Palmer. Raiders down 13-0 at the break. 3rd quarter, Dolphins opening possession. And we go back to Bush. Bush with 100 yards on the day. This will look pretty easy. He's got 667 rushing yards on the season. It's a career high for Reggie Bush.
You can get that 1,000, Reggie.
2nd and 8 here, and Clyde Gates around the left side.
Get those shoulders down,
But
young
there's a
fella.
flag here. Richard Seymour
I don't see
tossed
this,
for
guy.
throwing a punch.
No, I don't see it.
Well, keep an eye on the left hand and then tell me what you see. Tell me if you think it's justified.
Where is it? Where is
There's a
it?
spot shadow.
Okay.
And on incognito.
Little slap,
that wasn't
little slap,
no
little-
punch. That wasn't a punch. That wasn't a punch.
That should be one of those. Hey, boys, lighten up a
It's
little bit.
physical.
Yeah, that's
Seymour was tossed. The Raiders now on their next possession. Palmer's pass, tip drill right here. Kevin Burnett right there. Nice piece of running here by Burnett.
Yeah, Kevin Burnett, man, you look at him too. He's a good dude, man. Came over
KB
from the Chargers.
Tony Toronto. Hey, the Dolphins done enough to have Tony Toronto keep his job?
Give him an extension. This guy's doing a heck of a job.
Hold on, Bill. Hold on.
Back to perfection in full effect. Green Bay looking for its 19th straight victory at home against the Oakland Raiders. Victory for the Packers would clinch a first-round bye for Green Bay. Carson Palmer looking for Darius Hayward-Bay.
Don't do it.
Picked off by DJ Smith. That's Palmer's 10th pick this year. Set the Packers up in fine position. Ryan Grant, they got a running game too, Prime?
Guys, when you give this team a running game, there's no way you can deal with these guys. The passing game is the best in the league. Now with a running game, are you kidding me?
47 yards, the longest run of the season for the Packers. And there was more. Aaron Rodgers to Jordy Nelson. 31 yards, the speedster to the Raiders, 42.
Nice throw in a seam, tight spot. Jordy Nelson, Aaron Rodgers, perfect.
10th play of the drive. Coach, everybody get in the act. Ryan Taylor.
That rookie from North Carolina, he shoots it in there to anybody that gets open.
16 different players, the touchdown in the Packers arsenal. It's the most in the NFL. Rodgers to Driver, 22 yards.
That's the leader right there.
Yep. On the very next play, Mike McCarthy looking over that play calling sheet. Jordy Nelson
took a big hit and throw it up to that Jordy Nelson guy. He's got 10 touchdowns already this season.
24-0. That's Rodgers' 39 touchdown pass this season. It ties you-know-who, Brett Favre. Palmer looking for Hayward-Bay for 16 yards. They're down 31-0. 10th play of the drive here. Palmer is picked off by Rob Francois. I can say it. That's my name.
Oh, that's your name, Francois.
Primetime nominee. You didn't like that, huh?
Francesco.
No, that's Francois Prime.
I didn't know what you
Rodgers to Greg Jennings. This is the lone dark spot here for the Green Bay Packers. Jennings was carted off here with a sprained knee. We'll know more as the week progresses.
Praying for you, man.
Yeah, we're praying for you there, buddy.
That's a good dude, right? All right.
Good
tough kid.
Back now to Green Bay. Carson Palmer finds Reese.
What was he trying to do?
But Francois with the big hit. Derek Walden scoops it up. Packers win at 46-16. They're 13-0. They've won 19 straight. Lions in the Bay Area to take on the Oakland Raiders. And Ndamukong Suh back from a 2-game suspension. And Carson Palmer finds himself in the Oakland Raiders, a game behind Tim Tebow in the AFC West. Bush tosses it off to Lewis Murphy.
Good block.
Murphy gets in from 12 yards away, so the Raiders on top 7-0.
Raiders over there like they don't let you. I'm going to let that go.
Lions come right back. Matthew Stafford deep downfield to Calvin Johnson.
Man,
51 yards.
Beast mode.
One guy you have to deal with and concern yourself with, and they can't cover him.
Stafford, 16th straight game with the touchdown, third longest streak in the NFL. Johnson and company enjoying it. Carson Palmer to Darius Hayward-Bay. What kind of tackle was that right there?
Man, I don't know. It was a missed tackle, but let's give Darius Hayward-Bay some credit. This kid here, he talked to him, says, I've really been working on my game. Put up a big day.
155 yards in that touchdown. 20-17, Lions down. Stafford sacked by Tommy Kelly. Aaron Curry picks it up.
Got to take that ball right there, Matthew Stafford.
That's when the youthfulness show up in the Detroit Lions. Things like that can't happen. Is that Faisika Hema?
That's
you
right.
Remember that, huh? Remember 05.
That's right. All right, the 4th and 2 here, and it's Matthew Stafford, 5 yards in the first down. So here come the Detroit Lions, and now on a 1st and goal, 10th play of this ensuing drive, it's Stafford to Titus Young.
Back shoulder fade. It is so hard to defend that route. It's unbelievable.
I was confused on this. Titus Young's such a small guy. I'd rather make the guy throw the ball over the head when I got the sideline as my partner.
More Calvin Johnson. He had 10 touchdowns in the first 8 games, but just 2 over the last 6. And then he makes a great grab there, Prime. And he drags his feet down.
Great corner route. Safety scared to death, so you had to respect it.
133 left.
You'll see
how does he get so open, Prime?
Oh, man, that's wonderful.
This was a good route. Safeties are afraid, and the safety settled just a bit. And you can't expect the middle linebacker to carry that seam that deep.
48 yards, and now 43 seconds left. Stafford to Johnson on the back of the end zone for the 6-yard touchdown.
Look, there was confusion back there by the Raiders, and man, give credit to the guys for spotting it up and making them pay.
Raiders can't believe what's going on. 28-27. Carson Palmer now to Kevin Boss, 21 yards. Palmer at 367 yards. 8 seconds left, 3rd and 13. Carson to TJ. So here comes Sebastian Janikowski on to try a 65-yarder.
65-yarder.
But Sue was there to bust it up. Lions win at 28-27. First team in NFL history with 4 13-plus point comeback wins in one season. Now they are 9-5.
As for Kyle Orton, he was taking on the Oakland Raiders, and Romeo Crennel all smiles after knocking off the Packers last week. 3-all. It's a fake. It's a fake. Mid-second quarter, Shane Lechler flips it to Brandon Myers. Untouched, 36 yards. But stop me if you heard this. Stop me if you heard this before. Penalty on the Raiders. Jeez, we're showing a lot of penalties tonight.
Way to set that thing up, Rich.
Clock at 0. It's called a delay of game. Would you believe that?
How can you delay a game?
Seabass missed a 58-yarder after that, so we're still tied at 3. 3 minutes to go in the second quarter when Orton picked off by Matt Giordano, who's been coached up by our guy Love Woodson this year, to say the least. Returned at 62 yards, but Dexter McCluster saves the touchdown. Oakland would not score, so it's still 3-0. Final play of the half. The Chiefs going for the field goal. Richard Seymour blocks it. Oh, what a great effort. Get up there. Get tall in the A-gap. 18 combined penalties in the first half alone. Still tied at 3. 9 minutes to go in the third quarter. Carson Palmer to Demarius Moore, everybody.
Boy, that's what he loves right there. Al Davis loves
the vertical passing game.
61-yard touchdown. Moore's 5th score of the season. Oakland up by a touchdown. Still in the fourth quarter. It's 13-6. Less than 2 minutes to go. Kyle Orton, biggest drive of the year for the Chiefs. Their season on the line. Speed. Dexter McCluster on the screen pass. 49 yards. Chiefs have a chance. With Tebow losing in Denver, they saw it on the clock. They knew they had a chance to win the division if they could pull this game out and force overtime. Orton, touchdown, back shoulder throw, Dwayne Bowe.
Nice job, Dwayne Bowe. Stay keeping the pressure on top of the quarterback.
They get the Raiders to punt and get the ball back. 9 ticks left in the half in the game, and they've got it on the plus side of the field. They got Ryan Suckup from 50 yards out for the win. Maybe to win the division next week, and it's another block. Field goals. Richard Seymour blocked them both. Wow. Saves the day again for the Raiders, and we go into overtime, in which the Raiders get the ball first. First play of overtime. Carson Palmer up top to Darius Hayward. The passing game. 53 yards. 3 plays later, bring out Seabass. Where's he from? 36 yards. And Hugh Jackson and the Raiders.
26 yards is a layup.
Knock off the Chiefs.
The AFC West, Hugh Jackson and the Raiders had a chance to win the AFC West. They needed to win it. Had the Broncos lose to the Chiefs. Meanwhile, North Turner on the hot seat. Second quarter, game tied at 7. Phillip Rivers looking for Malcolm Floyd. It is incomplete. Stanford route, they'll call for pass interference. Ties the NFL record for 158 penalties. Rod Woodson wants to have a little conversation with Stanford route.
Get in it, Rod. Tell him take off that 26 is what Rod Woodson can tell him.
A lot of penalties. Mike Tolbert touchdown for 1 or 2 reasons. Richard Goodman.
This return. This is good, man.
Rod, man.
It's great, man, actually. 105 yards.
Try to get tight right there, but we're running.
Chargers on top, 21-10. Goodman with the fade right there. And then here, just before the half ends for the Raiders, 11 seconds to play on a 3rd and 1. Curious call here. Carson Palmer completes the pass to Lewis Murphy, but they're not. You can't get out of bounds. And they're not going to be able to spike it and stop
the field goal team. Get off the field.
And so they can't spike it before the time expires.
This is not prepared.
Now, wait a minute. Now, Carson's looking at Hugh. Carson's been in the league long enough to know that situation right there.
24-13. This is in the third quarter. Rock Cartwright is called for holding on the return. 159 penalties on the season. Breaks the 98 Chiefs record of 158.
That's a lot.
Records are made to be broken.
Palmer, though, going deep to Denarius Moore.
You know why they're going? This was very successful on our Thursday night game, this combination right there.
It's when both these two teams met. The Raiders won that game.
Went at the same corner.
78 yards there. Sebastian
Look, Rivers
Janikowski had a field goal. Rivers, though, had a great day. Vincent Jackson twirling, 13 yards. Chargers up 31-16. First catch of the game for Jackson.
Say that man.
And the difference in this whole football team right now, the San Diego Chargers, is Phillip Rivers.
31-19. Palmer to Darius Haywood-Bay. He's got a burst, too.
Their speed guy now.
Had a few drops today, man, but that's a big-time play right there because that wasn't an interception that he went and took and made a positive
39
play.
yards at 9 catches for $130. Kevin Boss for the touchdown. Boss shaking up on the play, but it's 31-26. And so on the ensuing kickoff, Janikowski's going to pooch it here. Goodman picks it up.
A live ball.
He goes back.
Where are you going?
End zone.
He gets out of the end zone, though, Fran.
I mean, barely.
Barely.
The great call.
Safety.
Look at his elbow here. Raiders
Wonderful
thought they had
call.
a safety. The officials get together. Look at his elbow. I mean,
Get out of there.
We do have some of the best officials.
Now the Chargers have to put a drive together.
I said, how did they see that? They're incredible, man. The officials are incredible.
We got 100 cameras out there.
it's a 1st and 20
They saw
deep
it
in their
first
own
time.
end zone pin, and the Raiders can't make a play. Tolbert scampers for a big game.
The big loose hips.
You talk about a 4-minute drill. They're chewing the clock, making first downs. Going to finish this game from the 1-yard line.
Got him.
But I'm going to tell you something, Coach. This has to be, if I'm the San Diego Chargers, I would be pulling my hair out of my head. Well, you don't have a hair.
You already bald.
But
You San Diego Chargers.
You'd be going crazy right now. They're the best team in the West right now.
For the touchdown, and then Palmer is picked off here by Antoine Cason. Chargers winning 38-26. Hugh Jackson, their team had an opportunity, didn't capitalize on it.